It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a good one in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And away we go from Lumen Field. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Off the play fake, Milrow. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Go!
Walker on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Viking 18. Ready.
Walker off his own read. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down. Looking quickly here.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Milrow throwing on third down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Aubrey puts it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and label that one an attention-to-detail field goal, Kate. Because when you're playing in rain like this and weather like this, you got to be on point. Snapper, holder, kicker, all of them got the job done.
Ty Chandler to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther Street. Panther 18. Pioneer. Warrior 70.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. It is caught left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's a defense's goal, right, Cake? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, still headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. McCarthy throwing on fourth down. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They come through with a massive gain there on fourth down, 24 yards, and it's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Let's go now.
And the Vikings first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. So what these D tackles work on in the league, you got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice gain.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
19 tight, 19, 70. Warrior 70.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play, and it sets up Seattle with first down.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss, and that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
I think so. I think
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Deputy! 65, Cougar 19!
From the gun, Milroe. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18, Panther 60, 19, Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
throw here, third down. Drops. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Nah, I'm chilling.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Brought in. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
24 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 6-0. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. To the air, McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throw here for McCarthy. That's incomplete left side.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. again now. McCarthy. He had it complete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. So that brings up 4th and long. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. This 42 yards from the right half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Early set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down. Walker running to the right. Ran into a wall. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Okay.
Dragon 60.
3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Get up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Trying for it with Milroe. Throw is caught by the back. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Into the 2nd level, past the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. But this rookie is putting on a show.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Milroe hangs on to it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. And goes to the hurry up here.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
18, pioneer.
Milroe from the gun. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
First and 10 at the
19
45-yard
Tiger,
line.
19 Tiger.
To throw, here's Milrow. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
The Vikings into the nickel for this third down play.
Here we go, here we go.
Walker trying to run for the first. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Ready. Hey, Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats. 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing here, Milrow. Rolling out to his left. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Ready. Viking 8. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Seahawks.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle.
First and
The
goal
Seahawks
at the 7-yard line.
in need of some points before the break. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Walker now from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
Fullback trying to power him across. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
The line of scrimmage.
Minnesota spends its second timeout here.
It's now
And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Back. Cougar 19. Let go.
Walker. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, you trying?
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Give me 1 second.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
He's trying in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Look at how it face. Yeah, that's the big.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Wait till she slide. The same question you asked, I told her when I said I put a smart Taylor said on the phone. I told her that when she was first on June. I told you, I remember I said all of this when
McCarthy looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
19, 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Stop low, 18. Here we go, take a look.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And Milroe goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that 1st down. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
And the Seahawks first
I
down.
don't know if I got both foot or he got
First
both
and
feet.
10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Tag.
Caught quick right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
Ty Chandler on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All set now. 1st and 10. McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Pass is hauled in by the running back. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Again, McCarthy to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it to the end zone.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And they'll take the lead. McLaughlin has it on the 2, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. As he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Dragon 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Street. Ready.
Has some daylight through the 40. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Cowboy 80. Trap 50. Trap 60. Warriors 70. Panther 11.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
It was wide open.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the gun, Milrow. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down
Let's
here.
go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense up to the line now.
It's 4th down.
79 Broncos. 18. 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneers.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced. Brock had to try and go for it. But they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The give now out of the shotgun. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. So it'll be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. This is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They'll run here on first down. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's McCarthy to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Trying to find Elijah Arroyo. So 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings in the lead at the end of the 3rd.
There's a good chance. He wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, Milrow. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative call was he couldn't quite get the first down.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hey, get up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Walker running right. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
It's a gain of 2.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
Ready, set.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Panther 60.
Here's Milrow to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Yards on the play. That's another Seahawks
Mustang
first
19.
down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Milrow with it on first. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
18 Cardinals. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Milroe throwing again now on second down. Has it in close. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe, but starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
Drop 50. Drop 50.
Makes it
18
third and
Rattler.
4.
18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Too short, it's Milroe. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80. Street. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Desperation time here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's Walker on the option. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Now.
Working quickly here.
Nixon on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup.
This is Walker on second. And he'll fire ahead for a few. It's third down. Offensive line fast.
And the ball carrier. Keyshawn Nixon on the stop.
On third down, Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks down by only 2 in the fourth. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
24. Seahawks 22.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Now second and 6.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This is second and 6 coming up. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Sorry, man. That's what I'm going to do today, too. I tell you, if JDM can keep getting up. Damn! If JDM can keep
result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
If he keeps getting up, it might be bad for Makachev.
Winging their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Kick the running back in motion.
19 Lions.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw is caught. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. First down, ball at the 36.
79 Broncos. 19 Pioneer.
Handoff now from the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soach field as he fights forward for a couple. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Another carry for him. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
37-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Chap 60, Chap 60.
He's back to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's what said Detroit going to beat the Lions, too. I mean, Detroit going to beat the Ravens.
Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. And a likely game-winning extra point strikes through, and that should do it. Get a 2-score game now late.
Seahawks 22. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
Nah, we still don't got everybody playing dead. But it's cool, though.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
We on the road.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
70 Lions. Go.
Milroe from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10. Milroe to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. Escapes the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen.
That's what you need to be worried about, bro. I tell you, Doug, I tell you them niggas putting up more than 7 points. I tell you that.
They're powerless to stop that clock.
I tell you that, Doug.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Blowing back gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Give him 9 on that run. They've got 13. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Seattle.
Chester, sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage and you backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock.